a good portion of the fourth quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt them.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Here's Jackson to throw. Finds his man over the middle. Here's Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the play.
They'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
They go play action with Jackson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They're going to look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd down and 12. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Justin Madubuike drops him again for the 2nd straight play, and it brings up 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Jackson. That is caught. And he will have a Ravens 1st down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
Leverage. They're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. 3 yards on the pickup there, and they've got it back to 3rd and 10.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And he's going to be brought down short of the 1st at about the 31-yard line. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
48-yard attempt.
And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And now here comes Kansas City. And there is a lot of shock in the stadium. The top seed, the favorites, really getting handled thus far in this divisional round and getting close to a disappointing one-and-done scenario in these playoffs. Over the middle, complete. It's Clark. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that will bring up second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 21-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Completes this to Addison out left. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Back to throw again. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. The corner blitz pays off there as they sack him for a loss of 5. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
And it's 3rd down.
Well, one side moves on, and then, of course, there's the other side, and now they face what they don't want to face, and that's the offseason.
Think about the journey just getting to this game. Preseason, right? Think about it. Let's see if they use it as motivation.
It's the AFC Championship game.
And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Ravens and the Chargers, and it comes your way next.
From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. Straight ahead, a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. The postseason continuing here on EA Sports, and man, it is a... goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Ravens offense going to work, and as usual, it's Lamar Jackson, the former MVP of the league, at the helm.
And he remains the league's premier rushing threat and one of the biggest playmakers among quarterbacks. His goal each and every season, continue to expand his game as a passer and become well-rounded. All those highlight reel plays you see, they come off the fact that he can run it, throw it, and scares every time he takes a snap.
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5. Here's a 2nd and 5. Now it's Jackson. Throw on the right side, complete to Harrison.
Holding offense.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Jackson. Incomplete.
I don't see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Will Anderson drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. Here's Jordan Stout now. That's pulled in at the 32. 51 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. So here's the charge.
At any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure. And he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Short pass caught by the tight end Gentry. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. Tally that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a 1st down. They'll look to throw again. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. It's 1st and goal, a chance for the 1st points of this AFC title bout. They'll run with Pollard. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. More from L.A. in a moment. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Pollard one more time. And there is nowhere for him to cut back. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down.
Partner, I came into this game eager to see how they would hold up in man coverage. And on that play, they held up quite well.
And this one is right through. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better... Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deion Henley. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover two, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
The Chargers get Savage, and he goes down right there. Jermaine Johnson there to bring him down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. Here's a screen now for Pollard. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.